Hey guys, this is TempestNite here, Blood Money on the block today. Now I wanted to go from different game modes and upload different gameplays, but the adversity here was just astounding on the other side, and I thought it would be a lot more entertaining to show you a game where I lost, and it sucked. This is about my 10th time recording this because of SHAREfactory problems. I do not advocate for SHAREfactory, but I am kind of lazy, so I don't want to transfer it to the PC right now, and this is what I'm working with. So we started on the criminal side, and we had the lead advantage here. We already lost one on the block coming from the cop side, but here we are on the criminal side. On the criminal side, the money pile building is open. Oh, it can be opened through explosives, and you get a great vantage point into the money pile. For the cops, you can't. Not for the face that's facing their vault, but you can break the right side from the cops' perspective. You can break the right side and throw Molotovs into the money pile. That's one way of looking at it, but overall, criminals have the advantage here. So these guys, they were really good. They had spawn beacons everywhere. They were really good at our right side flank, which is their left side. They were pretty good at handling that. Our guys didn't really seem to mind or notice, but here you can see they're everywhere with the spawn beacon. And you'll see up to 3 spawn beacons within this game on their side. They were all running engineers. This was a pre-patch, so K10 was OP, some might say, and some might whine and say that it wasn't. But as far as the graphs on the stats for the gun, K10 shouldn't have that much accuracy as much as it claimed to have had. Here I just got 2 kills, both of them had body armor on, and I think the important thing to note is that when you're shooting at guys while being suppressed in front of you, you want to make sure you have cover. And I don't always do that, but at that time I did. I really, to be honest, I don't know if I was cognizant of it. I would like to say I was. I was cognizant of all these gas grenades coming out, so I stuck around for a second, waited for this guy, and boom. Mental patient. He made the front cover of my YouTube, and you'll see him on the screenshot. So here I'm back in the vantage point, looking, checking it out, staking it out, seeing what I can find here. Speaking of staking out, got taken out by the stakeout. So, shotguns, don't ask me what I think about shotguns. You can go ask the shotguns how they feel about me, because they absolutely adore me. Always on my kill feed. So here we go, same thing, right side. You're gonna see the stakeout boy always behind us, and it's surprising that our team didn't notice. I believe my guys noticed, but we were trying to get behind them at some points, and sometimes they were trying to get behind us. So redirection. Let's talk about redirection. Redirection is when instead of engaging the guy, running for cover, and engaging the same guy, you engage the guy, you run for cover, and then engage somebody else. And then hopefully, well, what I do is I start out by spotting the guy that's shooting at me, and then as I redirect him to another guy of mine that's facing in that direction, I line him up for the shot, and then I take out the other guys that he might have spotted. So, kind of trading your spots, I guess you could say, to put it more simply. You spot one guy, another guy spots another guy, you guys trade, you know, put your skills up to those points, because those guys aren't prepared for you. They're gonna be caught off guard unless they have a hacker and they spotted you. Here comes Stakeout Boy again. We're gonna have to take him out. I jumped over his head because that was the most rational thing to do, because I'm tired of getting shot in the face with that. Here, As you can see, this building is completely open to the criminal side once it's completely torn apart. Uh, my team was really effective in this one part at holding square and grabbing money. I don't know how much of that money got back, but it seemed like they were doing a good job with that. It's always good to check the side windows because that's where the cops are going to be coming from most often, because that's the closest entry points for them. Here it didn't really matter because they were in our vault area the entire time. Vehicles. Although there's not a lot of vehicles in this game and it's mostly infantry, I think every player should try to learn how to master the command truck, aka the mobile spawn vehicle, or the armored truck, the cat. Gotta learn how to play with the cat. Yeah. If you can play with the cat, then you can really help out your team, because that's the equivalent of the tank in this game. Here, these guys keep coming, and as you notice, they don't carry that much money. They just take enough to get your attention and look like they're carrying money. Then they kind of lurk around, all around actually. And a big fail with this gas suppression. I would have changed the gas, but it didn't seem as effective as the body armor insert that I needed, because I was still going down a lot even with the K10 in this game. It's a good thing that they added the feature to pick up health, because right there I needed it and he wasn't going to drop it. Sometimes it turns into a game of tag and you just have to run after them. I'm a big advocate for the K10, even though I'm not representing it very well. Yeah, K10. Just kidding. I'm an advocate for the MPX, as you can see. I used it for this game. I got the weapon license. I really needed it for this particular game because I don't even... I'm on the criminal side, of course, and I really depend on that weapon. I really like the FMG as well, especially after the buff it got post-patch. It's just aesthetically pleasing with that folding, and the damage and speed of it is very good. The recoil, the control, you can keep it steady, lined up, and it's accurate enough to take down targets far away. Damage is not so great, but everything else compensates for that. So here, you want to use the house. These guys use the houses, but criminals want to use the houses to take these vantage points. You don't want to stay and lurk in them because they can throw grenades, they can throw Molotovs, and that's not going to be helpful for the team. As I said, I did have to record this about 10 times, so I did have to cut some parts out because SHAREfactory has limited the total time to about 15 minutes. So anything that's cut out, it's usually me picking up money. I tried to leave in the last pickup so that you could see that or take note of it. I wasn't just trying to get kills in this game, but it was seriously hard to try to grab money. They kept us from the pile. They kept me from that pile because they were always flanking on that right side. So this guy, you know, there's redirection right there. Even though he's dead, if he had kept on coming after me, I got these guys here, and I kept on going for the other target. Plenty of targets up on the second floor. That guy didn't go down with my Magnum, so I gave him something that's more suitable towards his taste, and that was my knife. And this guy came back with money. He shouldn't have come back because he could have made off with more money. That ditch is great for the cops if they're flanking around, but it's also great for the criminals for ducking, getting cover, and throwing grenades. I usually use the snub instead of the Magnum because it's faster and it's better for this mode, but as I was going down that vertical position on the right side flank, I needed something a little bit more long range instead of the MPX, you know, desperately trying to kill them. Oh, Mental Patient, he's my front cover for this video. He's MVP for me. Took the Nemesis patch over and over again. hackers. Hackers are a big issue. Personally, if you get spotted, instantly. It's very problematic, especially if you're going against seasoned players. If you get spotted, you're dead. And if I see you on the map, I will go after you. So you want to be careful. Try not to get spotted. You do have the professional class. I think that's my favorite part of it. The professional class is that stealth perk. I wish I could take it to another class. I wish it was an all-class perk, but it's not. We have a professional, but he wasn't being effective on the right side. That's where you can really be effective, on the left side and the right side flank. If you're a professional, that's where you should put your focus on. You can really help the team out from those flanks. Those guys would have been put in their tracks. If you got a headshot king, then put them in there on the right side and the left side. Here, I was running out of ammo a lot. That's also why I was using the Magnum. Enforcers are not playing very well yet. Need more seasoned players playing on our team. But it's alright. We were doing the best that we could. And we were dying every other way, so it was difficult. It was very hard to get organized because some of us were noticing that we need to get money. Some of us are noticing that they're trying to take our money. If they're taking our money, then it's pretty much pointless. This guy was running away from me, but it was really bad because he wasn't even near cover. And do not question me about that tonight, because you can argue that, you can debate that. I think I saw 2 to 3 slices. Third slice might be questionable or ambiguous, but at least 2 slices and he should have been gone. I see that they're all on our vault. They got gas. We tried to angle ourselves to get a shot in the windows, grenades, Molotovs. Molotovs are definitely a choice of grenade for blood money, because you get 2, and it's, you know, damage over time, and you want that damage over time if they're staying in one spot and trying to grab money. Buy a spawn beacon. Always get rid of spawn beacons because they're the hive of your nemesis. And they will continue to spawn. Essentially, you could actually have the entire other team spawn if you kept switching squads. But the problem is, people who join with friends, they end up in private squads automatically and they don't know to turn off that private squad, and then you end up on teams with a million 2-player squads, and that doesn't really help out the team. Especially in Battlefield 4, because if your squad got wipes, then it's all over. You lose your squad perk. And here it's ineffective because then you have to spawn all the way back at deployment, and if they're grabbing money while you're all at deployment, it doesn't help. Here I flanked down center and I got right out behind them, and that's what made it for us. Flanking is key to the game. So yeah, I got away with a good KD, but it wasn't that great. Here, I got the bonus clip. It's how we took their home flag on Derailed. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll try to make more videos, different game modes, and some other antics or shenanigans. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ask questions. I really appreciate your views, and enjoy the video. TempestNite signing out.
Frag grenade!
Got a guy pinned down!
Not today!
This guy's not going anywhere!
I got the loading docks!
Defense, tear gas! Shoot these bastards!
Got a charge on it! Man with a plan. Charge ready to go.
Medkit out!
PlayStation